gals. I know it's been a second, not a minute, not an hour, but I'm back with the next step into manifesting and pulling in and recognizing your dream lifestyle. So now that we've kind of recognized and been able to pinpoint what success and what achievement looks like to you and to us on an individual level, it's time to be able to recognize and pinpoint when that success is banging on your door, begging you to let it in. And that's what we're going to do in this video. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, girl. Go back to the last video, catch up. We'll be here. But if you've already watched the last video, let's get into recognizing those signs of walking into your dream life. I'm going to take a sip of my water. We're going to get started, get cozy, get comfortable, and let's get into something I think is really, really important that not a lot of people take time to kind of recognize and just sit with. That's so good. I love some water. I love me some water. I love me a cozy blanket. I hope you're in the same vibe and a place of comfort and you're able to receive the message. Let's talk about the art of receptivity. The art of being able to receive. Not the art of receiving, the art of being able to receive. Because you have to be able to receive before you can even receive, right? So if you're not in a place to receive, you're going to miss out on all of the signs and all of those steps that you need to take to diving into your dream life. The easiest way, I think, to be able to understand being receptive is just being aware, like bringing awareness into your everyday. Because you can't receive when you're not aware of something. Like something cannot come into you if you're not aware of it. Like imagine trying to catch a ball, but you don't even realize what direction the ball is coming from. You don't even realize what stance you're supposed to be in to receive that ball in the left hand, not the right hand, because if you receive it in the right hand, you're not going to be able to throw it to the left. You know, you got to be aware of each and every part of your body, each and every part of your life to be able to receive. Being able to receive is the first step of receiving, right? You can't just receive if you're not ready to receive, and you can't be ready to receive if you're not able to be open in that moment. There are like these moments, these times, these very specific points that occur in our lives, that occur in our day-to-day, that if you're not aware of, you're gonna miss it, for good and for bad. You know, there is so much to be received here. There's so much there's so much for you to have. Like if you want to have something, you can have it. That is like Cardi B was just talking about that. Like you can have whatever you want. You can really have whatever you want, but are you aware that it's even there for you to have? Are you even open? We're going to get into some real steps and tips and tricks at the end of the video, but a simple way to just practice your awareness and practice your art of receptivity is to listen for what's going on around you. Listen to what your body is telling you. Listen to the people, what they're saying around you, even if you're not in the conversation. Take note. Literally write it down, or take a mental note, or write it in your app's note of what's going on, like throughout the day, what you're feeling, what you're thinking, just what's going on, what you wanted to happen versus what happened. Like just taking little small notes like that, and then pausing. Like take a breath after all that. Like don't just go. Okay, I did it. No, make sure you're taking a pause. Make sure you're taking a breath. Make sure you're taking that time so that you can make a mental note, so that your field can download and adjust to whatever just happened. This is really important in good situations, but it's really also important in traumatic situations. And like trauma doesn't have to be some big grand thing that happened. Like trauma can be like you ran the red light by accident and you're feeling anxious. Like that can be traumatic. That's a time to bring awareness into the situation. Like I said, listen to what your body is feeling. Listen to your heart racing, the thoughts going through your mind. Pause and take notes. Take notes. Write that down when you get to it, obviously when you stop the car. But pause. You know what I mean? Like after you get out of the car or after you stop the car, take a note, pause. It's simple as that. Simple habits like that really build up to being able to receive those big downloads of I need to be in this building at this time to meet Odell or to meet Beyonce. Like it really comes down to that kind of stuff. It really comes down to taking those moments and practicing with the things that are a little bit smaller, so that when those bigger things come around, you're ready. You're ready, girl. Let's be honest, in our society, it's so natural to deny yourself of things that you desire, to deny yourself of what's natural, what's intuitive, especially as women, men as well. But women, we are so much designed to live in a world where we just ignore our inner dialogue. So it's important to break that habit if you want to live an elevated lifestyle. You know what I mean? Most people who are living an elevated lifestyle are not living in a way that is status quo, or the way that was taught to us in school, or a way that would be considered traditional. You know what I mean? They did things that were risky. They did things that were outside the box. They did things that were different, odd, weird, strange, uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And all these things I'm talking about are weird and strange and uncomfortable. Most people are not going to take note of that situation that happened. Take note, take a breath. Most people are not going to do that. But you are. And that's why you're going to elevate. And that's why you're going to be able to live the dream life that you have inside of you, that is here for you to have, that is here for you to experience. So I understand there's so many people out here that are unable to break that cycle, unable to break that mind frame of go, 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 do, and always kind of being in a position of movement rather than being in a position of stillness, being able to have a moment, being able to connect with themselves, being able to connect with the energy around them. That's really, really important, and it's really, really shunned in our society, which is why I'm going to talk about it, and which is why I'm going to preach it, and which is why I think you should be doing it. Anything that is shunned in our society, I think you should be taking a second look at and saying, why is that not normal for me to take a second? Why is that not normal for me to take a breath after I just got yelled at by that customer and now I have to go back on the floor? No, you need to be able to take a breath, take a second, take a break, be aware, and be receptive to that moment, so you can either learn, gain something, lose something, leave somewhere, and just do what you have to do at the end of the day. And then when it comes to something that someone desires to receive, now they're resisting that because it feels extra uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable to just sit in that moment to be able to receive, but now, you're getting it anyway, and now you're rejecting it. There's so many people who will reject clear and concise and to the point signs of this is for you or this is not for you. And then they'll enter this cycle or this mindset or this situation where they're realizing, I should have listened to myself. I should have taken a breath and taken a second and taken a note in that moment to say yes or no, rather than coming to this point of, man, I really wish I would have did that, or I really wish I would have given that a chance, or I really wish I would have, you know what I mean? All that could have, should have, would have talk, all that stuff that really doesn't exist, all that, mind, emotional things that you can't really change, you can't really deal with, you can't really make something out of it. And it's really hard. Some people just can't recognize a red light as a red light. Some people can't recognize a red light or a red flag. Some people can't recognize a red flag as a red flag. And even when they do recognize something as a red flag or a red light, they are not open to labeling it as that. Or a green light. They're not open to labeling that as that, because that comes with decisions, changes, and ideas that are too big because they've spent all this time not being able to receive, not being in awareness, and just denying the dream life, the path, and the goals that they have inside of them in their heart and their mind. And now they're at this point where even if it is still coming towards them, even if it's still possible, they're pushing it away so hard and so fast that they didn't even give it a chance. And I can't say I haven't been there. I can't say I haven't worked through these blockages. I can't say that I haven't had those moments where I'm denying something or I'm pushing something away. But at the end of the day, I always take that second. I always pause. I always take a note. I always allow myself to be at least aware of why I'm making a wrong decision, at least aware of why I'm making a right decision. I never deny myself my truth. I always go with my heart, my gut. I always listen to my intuition. I think that is so, so important, and it's really something that you have to build upon. Luckily for me, since a child, I have been someone who cannot be told a dang thing. So this is something that's inherent to me, but it's also something I had to build. So it's not something that was just natural. It's something that I had to go. There were obviously lessons in life where there were times where their universe was asking me, do you really want to be that truth seeker? Do you really want to be that person that follows their hearts and follows their dreams? And I had to continue saying yes. And that was hard sometimes, to continue saying yes to what dream I had in my head, what idea I had in my head, what outcome I had in my head. And some people may call it stubborn. Sometimes it's okay to be stubborn though. Sometimes it's okay to bang your head against that wall till that wall breaks and they let you in. Sometimes that's okay. Trust me. I mean, certain situations, yes. Certain situations when it's a green flag or a green light, but you have to be able to recognize that green flag or that green light. If you think that's a yellow light, but it's really a green light, or you think it's a red light, but it's really a green light, or you think it's a green light and it's really a red light, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. You're going to be following your tail. You're going to be going in circles, and when you're that kind of stubborn, that's not what we're trying to do. Which is why I want you to be able to recognize that green light, that red light, that yellow light, those signs from the universe as what they truly are, and not as the illusion that the world wants you to be seeing, believing, and taking in. No. You need to follow that game plan that we made in the last video of what success is to you, and then be able to recognize those signs that are for you based upon that plan, not anyone else's, ever. Listen, baby, if you want to be in this life as a woman and you want to play this game that was made by a man, you got to be on it. You gotta be on it. You have to be on your P's and Q's, because you will get caught up. You will get caught up, and we don't want that to happen, and we're not gonna let that happen, because we are keeping each other accountable. We are each other's cheerleaders. We are each other's best friends. We are each other's family. We are each other's tribe. We all know that everything that we desire is out there for us. It's just about being able to see that, being able to believe that, and being able to take the steps towards that. And that comes with a lot of pressure, and it's necessary to have a lot of support and a lot of tips and a lot of guidance. So let's get into some tips and some tricks and some things you can apply in your life, some practices that are going to help you be able to recognize those green lights, be able to recognize those red lights, be able to recognize those yeses as yeses, or those no's as no's, or that fun as fun, or that work as work that needs to be done and get done today, right now, at this moment. Let's get into it. So this might seem a little intuitive and a little bit silly, but first of all, get comfortable with asking for signs. Asking yourself and the universe around you and whatever you believe in to show you where to go, to show you right from wrong, to show you when to stop, to show you when to slow down. Get comfortable with asking for those signs in whatever way that feels comfortable for you, in whatever way that feels right for you. I know that I have a way of asking the universe whether I should do something, like, for example, like, let's say actually right now I am looking for an apartment. I found one, but technically I'm still looking. So let's say I didn't really know where to go. I would ask the universe to show me a red lizard, something super random that I think that wouldn't show up in my everyday life as a sign for yes, or show me a green car for no about this apartment. And it works. Whether subconsciously or magically, whatever you want to call it, it works. So just get comfortable playing these little tricks on yourself, these tricks with the universe, the world around you, and asking for these signs, whether it be through prayer, whether it be through intention setting, whatever that looks like for you. Just be okay with asking for help, whether it be even through, people around you, you know what I mean? Keeping you in check, asking them to, see when you're going too far to the left or to the right. Be okay with not knowing and asking to be able to receive that knowledge. That's the first step of being receptive and aware, is asking for that awareness, that receptivity, or that protection, or that discernment. All of the things that you want, you have to be comfortable asking for. You got to be comfortable putting your hand out sometimes. You're not going to get anything if you don't ask for anything. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get that raise if you don't, put in that request. It just, life does not work that way. Things come to you, yes, but that's because you either ask for them out loud or on a subconscious level. The first step to getting anything is actually desiring it. And the easiest way to tell yourself and to be real about it and to stand on business is to ask for it. Ask for it and watch it come to you. This one's kind of a cute one. It's more so for awareness and getting into that mindset of taking those pauses, taking those notes, and just being able to be in the moment and recognize those moments as moments. You know what I mean? Body scans. So a body scan is a form of meditation. So basically you close your eyes, you get comfortable, you get, into a mindset, into a quiet place, that zone. And you go from your head or from your toes, either way, you're either going up or down. But I usually go from my head, and you just bring awareness to the crown of your head, to your neck, to your shoulders, to your arms, to your elbows, to your fingers, and then you go to your chest, to your stomach, to your glutes, to your pelvis, to your thighs, to your knees, to your calves, to your ankles, to your toes, and then you send it in whatever reverse way. This is a really good practice of awareness in the body. It's really good for those times where you're taking those pauses when you're feeling overwhelmed, rather than just rapid thoughts, rapid fire. You can do the body scan. You can do the body scans instead, or if you're not really good with meditating, body scans are really, really good. Quick meditation in the morning, quick meditation at night, quick meditation in the shower. Body scans are great for building that connection with being comfortable in silence and nothingness and stillness and the state of receptivity. Body scans. Get into it. And the last little trick that I have for you is creating a gratitude list. This is great for being able to recognize what you're looking for and what you're even looking to receive. Like we said, the first thing you got to do is be able to ask for it. Think of like Christmas when we were kids and we made those wish lists. How was Santa going to know you wanted that pink piggy bank if you didn't write it down on your Christmas wish list? So that's what a gratitude list basically is. It's you asking the universe, the energies around you, yourself, for these things that you want. And when you get really good at gratitude lists, you don't even have to write it down. All you gotta do is want it. There's so many things that all I have to do is desire it, and literally lightning fast. I can desire a meal right now, go online and find that meal. Not like that, but I could desire something to happen with my friends, ask my friends to come over, and that exact moment play out. I'm telling you, once you get good at these things, once you get comfortable with receiving, once you get comfortable with recognizing signs of where to be, where to go, who to be around, and the opposite, where not to go, where not to be, and who not to be around, the way the world just works in your favor like clockwork every single day in a miraculous way. It is truly a humbling experience. It's truly so enjoyable to see. It's truly so peaceful living, so much easier living in this world. And I think that's what all of us want. All of us want to live an effortless and easy lifestyle, a way where our lifestyle feels like everything is going in our favor. And that's what we're gearing into in this series, on this channel, and this life. Getting exactly what we desire, our lives looking like our dreams mirroring our lives, and everything just coming together in this one little bundle of joy and happiness and love and just cuddles and water and blankets and all of the things. So if you need any more guidance, any more tips, any more tricks, or if you're looking for a reading, you can join us on Patreon, or you can follow me on Instagram, or you can follow me on TikTok, and just join the tribe, stay interactive, stay up to date, stay active. Let me know your energy is here. Make sure you're commenting. Comment the pink bow emoji or the cloud emoji. I love those emojis. like the video, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here with me and supporting me in this journey and allowing me to support you. I'm gonna let it go. You know, I go on and on with my energy that I want to pour into you guys. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave you with that to chew on, and I'll see you in the next